Mr. Shashank Saboo.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope that you're having an amazing time. First of all, it is an immense pleasure that I have been given this opportunity in front of these elite jury members and the co-panelists for presenting my use case scenario. As we are in the tax audit month, so whenever we are sitting down for doing a file and we get a trial balance or a day book, the first question that comes to in our mind is we might miss out on a few transactions or observations, or in case if our intern or an article or somebody is doing it, we just want that there's a consistency in the way the data has been presented to us and probably give us a head start or a kick start to our issues so that we can use our analytical skills further to get a very profounded form of results. So this was the exact issue that came into my mind. And since I have no coding background, I went to ChatGPT, but I knew that ChatGPT might not understand my true feelings. So I relied on a more reliable source, which was being taught to us in our AICI course, AICA course. Sorry. So I went to Claude and expressed the feelings that I had that I want to develop a dashboard. This is the dashboard actually, and then the Claude gave me a detailed prompt that I could paste over ChatGPT, and it was not that it just came out as like a blue because there were a lot of patches. It failed to generate. There were a lot of HTML code errors which were there. Sometimes the document used to fill up and they were not giving me the expected results that I was expecting. But finally I could come out with something which I am terming it as the audit co-pilot, wherein I have to enter a basic Excel sheet with some basic details which majorly we get from the daybook, and it will help us fetch information which is very relevant in the normal tax case scenario like MSME report, MSME interest calculation, TDS compliances, GST checklist, depreciation calculation as per income tax, the cash compliances, vendor spending. I've generated a small AI assistant also, which can answer a few questions. But since this is all offline, so it can only answer a few questions. In the future, we can patch more integrated into OpenAI, and then we can also export the files. I'll just show you first uh, the Excel sheet that I need to that I need to insert. If this is visible, one second. Yeah. I hope that the Excel sheet is visible.
No, it is not.
Now
The
it is
folder
now it is visible.
folder is visible.
Yes.
Yeah, Excel is now visible.
Yeah. So this is a basic sheet which has a date, party name, invoice number, invoice amount, payment date, GST, IN, etc., which can be manually feed in. I will basically insert this Excel sheet into my audit tool. Just a second. And it gives me the results. As you can see, it has a small dashboard wherein the number of rows it has passed, the total, the top vendors, the cash flow and the outflow income expense comparison. Herein, wherever there is a late payment by an MSME party, it also calculates the interest. There's a small tab also which helps me know the calculation process as to how it has calculated. And the MSME also has all the RBI rate changes. I can show you with an example also in the future. Uh, then it has a TDS compliance sheet, which has all the TDS related queries it can generate. And in case because it is AI and it can have errors, so I have also inserted a toggle wherein you can change the GST, change the TDS section, and basically it will auto calculate the GST amount. Then we have the GST checklist, wherein it will show you the basic checks that you have to make while you check the transactions in general. It also has a depreciation sheet which auto-populates all the additions that the assets were done during the year. And you can also manually enter because it is reading just the day book which you have inserted. You can manually enter if there is any form of assets which were already there, say a 1 lakh can be inserted over here. and it will automatically, based on the category of asset, it will calculate the depreciation. And you can also see the breakdown as to how it has been calculated based on the date of purchase. Also, it will calculate whether it is more than 180 days or less than 180 days in detail. Next tab will be a cash compliance certificate where the payment has been made more than 10,000. It will just list down all the items where we can take the corrective actions in general. Also, we have a vendor spending sheet which shows us if 194Q is applicable in cases, and just a basic comparison as to which vendor are we spending the most, and we can have just a check onto it. And if there are any extra flags that needs to be checked, that also is being highlighted in this file. The AI assistant is a small, cute little buddy that we have. We just type something like a 194Q, and it will answer a few questions that have been inserted. Uh, I am saying few because of the limit in the document size of an HTML file. And you can obviously export the documents in the form of an Excel or a CSV file. Now I'll also insert another data so that we can have uh, one more observational sheet. This is another sheet which shows us, which has both inflows and outflows. And the same thing happens, it generates the MSME report. And in the cash compliance, you can see there's both 40A3 and 269ST compliances being covered over here. Now, if I just show you a small demonstration over here, I will just go to my Excel sheet. I've just created a sample information here. I just go to my Excel sheet over here. And in that Excel sheet, I paste in the data. If you can just see, I've just written the date, my name, the invoice number, the date of invoice, the amount, the invoice date, the payment date, sorry, and the amount. One second. Okay, this was the invoice amount and the payment amount. This might be there. 1 second, 45%. It is the nature of purchase, goods, and the GST numbers were there. I am a micro person in the MSME class. I answered it. If you can just check here, the date is 5th of January 2024. And since the MSME interest rates were different at that time, if I just insert the same into my data again, I upload the updated CSV. Now it shows 34 instead of 33. I go to MSME and I see here in the lower end corner, it is showing Shashank Saboo. And if I just look into the interest calculation, it will show the rates at that time. So that is how it has been updated. Pretty sure there are areas of improvement a lot, but this was a small tool that I had developed, which can actually become a Kickstarter for us. And this can actually help us to do our audit work more accurately. This was the Claude generated observation that was given, which I had used to develop the HTML file. I generated the PDF file so that I can give it to anybody who is in reference to it in the future. Then if I show you what I had typed in Claude, this was the basic thing that I'm a CA in a profession. I wanted to develop a tool which helps to determine MSME reports, TDS, cash payments. Obviously, they can be different areas in which we can enter. I entered this in Claude. The Claude gave me a report which I had shared with you. I had used this same tool into ChatGPT to develop an HTML tool. Obviously, it did not come out in one go. It had multiple iterations. There were a lot of failures and it took a lot of time to develop it, but I could somehow develop a tool which is helpful enough for the users of the generation in general. So this was my use case scenario. Thank you, everyone. Just like ChatGPT mentions that it can make mistakes, my audit co-pilot call can also make mistakes. Check important information and it will also update with the future codes. I just missed out on one thing. It has also, the HTML tool is also updated with the GST 2.0 rates also, which was being uploaded so via the circular, so that it helps you determine if there was an incorrect rate post 22nd of September also. That was also incorporated in the tool that was being mentioned here in the GST checklist portion. So that was my time. Thank you, everybody. And yeah.
Okay, nice presentation, Shashank. One question for you. Can the tool have only CSV as an upload? And follow up on that question is the CSV which you have uploaded does not look like a tally generated cash book or a day book. So that is tweaked with further info, I believe.
Yes, sir. Sir, it has a daybook as its base, and I have added the payment details and the fixed assets category because otherwise it was not calculating the depreciation and the exact calculation of MSME interest. So I had to tweak that much. In the future course, definitely I can have something which is directly an ODPC linked tally data infused. Uh, I can have it in the development. Further, I can also add in 2B reconciliation data into it for further information, which I've already written in my sheet so that I can add into my level of iterations. Good part is that we can also have a mobile version and an iPad version into it so that on the go you can check out the observations. The AI assistant can be linked online. And yeah, that was the planning thing. And yes, the Excel sheet and the CSV file has been tweaked a bit.
I'm
Great.
about to come to that. Is there any fixed format for the upload, or any file can be uploaded?
So generally there can be any files that will be uploaded. Yes, if we follow the template CSV, which is also given in the tool, sir, you can download the template CSV and you can just give it to somebody who can just copy the data, paste it over there. It will give you the exact form of information. If you use any other format, which is like a daybook that Ankit sir also mentioned, it will still show you details. It still show you all the relevant points like TDS, GST, etc. It might not be able to calculate MSME or depreciation so accurately, which now it does with the fixed format of CSV.
Okay. All right. Yeah, there is a question that with respect to TDS and MSME payment dates, if complete data is missing in vendor database, how do we check?
Sorry, sir. Your voice got.
There is a question with respect to TDS and MSME. Complete data is missing. Okay. All right, no worries. If the data is
I
missing,
have
we'll not be able
incorporated
to do
all
it.
the RBI rules that were there, interest rates,
Mhm. Mhm.
since that was there in MSME interest rate. So if you have an MSME payment made, say the payment date was January 2025 and the purchase date was 2023, still it will calculate the interest or component based on the rule sheet that was being allocated by RBI, not just the current date
Okay.
sheets.
Okay. 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 Great. Yes, Ankit sir, anything else?